What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and let's see what decks are topping in BT8 meta. It's been out for a week for them, and for BT6, it's a lot of New England players just getting it. But hey, there we also are getting the trial deck this week, but I figured it'd be fun. Let me know down in the comments, would you like me to start covering all topping decks in the English format as well, and on top of the BT8 format? Because that would be quite interesting to see what decks are really topping on the North American side or EU side, all those fun, good stuff. So guys, let's dive into the video. So let's look at all the BT8 fun, good stuff. So first off, we have Jessamon, none other with Chimeramon as a one-up tech. So we already know what Jessamon kind of does. He restands himself, swings in for Oonga Boonga numbers, and then he checks 3 to 4 security with a dedicated plan, shutting off security control incompletely. So it's very interesting to see this list. He's running the EX boosters Biomon, which is really awesome. We got the Hawkmon that gets Sistermons for us, which is really nice. They're running the Gorarimon, which is the new starter that came in BT08, but outside of that, nothing really new for this deck besides the Chimera and the starter. So definitely really interesting to see that take. Next, let's take a look at this. We have Black War Greymon. The Greymon line is amazing. I love my War Greymons, and I'm going to tell you this right now. It's awesome to see the Dark Gaia Force being incorporated. Got red memory boost. Nokia, as I said, pick this girl up. You're going to definitely want to have your full playset. The Greymon's always good to hold on to. This Agumon's going to be great to hold on to. Get it? Yokomon is the starter for this. Really interesting, but all in all, very powerful deck. I can see where they're going for it. Next, we have another Jessamon list. This one runs at least the Sistermon Blancs. New little baby, well, new BT7's evolution, so it's really nice to see that card come forwards. But hey, outside of that, really good to see Jessamon still topping. Means it's a good investment to hold on to. Get the Koromons and the Yokomons in this Black War Greymon red deck. You got 2 Chimeramons, which is a smart play in my opinion, because you got black and red. It can give you at least more options to digivolve on top of, and it's just a really powerful card in general. Then you have just being able to Geograss is nuts, but Black War Greymon, they're using one of the Black War Greymon that restands itself every time it swings in. So with the ability to swing in with one of the inheritables, so if I remember correctly, it's either this Greymon or the Metal Greymon. Being able to swing in with the inheritable of any Digimon, he's just going to restand himself constantly with the extra power boost, and then you just clear out board state. Next, we get Ice Wall, Blue Hybrid, you know, the deck that just shuts down your opponent from doing anything. It's still doing stuff. Mega Digimon Fusion is very interesting with the Analog Boy. It really combos really nice because Susanamon is such a powerful card in general. So, next, another Ice Wall themed deck, because why not just shut down your opponent from playing? But it has Gabumon in it, so it's a little different with the Gabumon from EX Collection. Make sure you grab those when you are trying to build in the future. So Joe's, Davis, Matt, Tommy, then you have Ice Wall Hollowing Booster, just because you can digivolve on top of these tamers and just swing in with aggression. Really nice. Next, we have Armor Digibursting with the Pyeldramon. This deck started showing up last week, right after the armors came out. It's a really solid techie deck because the armor texture allowing you to do free evolution basically for your hybrids and stuff like that is really nice. For your armor Digivolutions is really nice. And you know, the Vmon from EX Collection, I mentioned to pick that up. XVmons just being XVmons, Stingmons. You got Rapid, Flame Dramon, Magna Dramon, and then Pile Dramon just to wrap it all up. V Wingblade is really nice. Davis and Ken is just backbone of this deck, and the Ice Wall just seals the deal. So it's really nice to see how this goes. If one of your Digievolutions with blah 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 in their name, you may da da da. So just checking that out. Next, we do have a Imperial Dramon Geograss, so this combos off really well. You get jamming, you get the draw, you get Wormmon being Wormmon, you have Ice Wall, Mega Death being such a great card in general, requiring a blue and green source at the same time. Very easy in this deck to combo off. I think people are just playing Paladin mode just to play Paladin mode. I don't see as much benefit, but hey, it's a great card no less. And it's just jamming, swing, and face. Next list, say similar list, I think. I think they're kind of solidifying in stone, these lists. Let me see. If I just showed you a second one, I'll just boop it. Come on. Yep. So we'll remove that one. Then we got blue-green Geograss. Again, this is with only a small Geograss, but using one Chimeramon, Ice Wall, and they splashed in Nidhogg with Mimi's Flower Cannons, Parasauromon, and Hidden Potential. That's nuts, because if you can get Hidden Potential and go into this thing, that's a free evolution that your opponent's just not wanting to deal with. Jamming Vmons, that's nutty. That's really good, in my opinion. That's a good secret tech. This is kind of the creativity you like to see, is just seeing the evolution of blue-green Geograss. Next, we have another armor evolution, Shikuyamon, and it goes into Imperial as the top end. It's really a nice deck. I think it's a very powerful deck that we're going to have to deal with. And wow, Plasma Shot and Fire Rocket? Wow, just because you got the hybrid support. I think this is pretty much Vmon.deck minus these two cards. These cards, I would call this, and the Pata. But hey, really cool. Next, we have another Imperial Geograss. Very commonplace cards. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Next, another Geograss deck. Pretty simple, I gotta say. It's Imperial just goes burr. Next, another Geograss deck that is pretty decent, actually. I think there's nothing really out of the ordinary here. You got the Wormmon, you got the Vmons. Just being able to Digivolve on top of this with your rookies is huge. The memory boosters, 50% win rate, 60% win rate, I think it is. That's awesome to see. They're trying to use this as an out. Toss one of your color combinations that you need, and then your next evolution is pretty much free. Next, another Geograss Imperial but you have Nidhogg in this list. I really like it with the Hidden Potential Discover. I think this is probably what you're going to see more common places, Hidden Potential with Nidhogg, because it's a great out to a board wipe, and especially because if you think about it, not everything can survive the board wipe. And let me take a quick gander. Yeah, all the armored Digi-Evolutions, if we take a quick look, minus Magnadramon, are 5Ks, and if you rewind them back into deck, that shuts down your opponent pretty quickly. Next deck is Vmon armor, one armor with Rapamon. You got the Chimeramon, which I'm gonna say this, pick it up ASAP. That card is just gonna be nuts. And just pretty much Imperial list. Really awesome. Next, let's go into this yellow hybrid. This is Armored Digi-Evolution, a little splash in it because they have yellow with Rappa and Magna. Sadly, green is not very represented this week. Sadly, most of it went to the hybrid blues. So, you got Wyvern's Breath, Reinforced Memory, Mega Digimon Fusion, Digimon Emperor because Emperor is a jerk, and you got Susanomon, Serapha. You got the whole kicking caboodle here. Got Hybrid, Pata, Sala, Jet Silpha, just all around great support, and I gotta say I'm very impressed. Next, another, this one's a yellow purple. I would normally classify this as purple because of the babies, but majority of this is a small splash of purple, and it's all Shine Greymon a little bit too, so it just an out with that. Holy Wave, I think this is what's supposed to be security control with Tamers, so I can definitely see where this is going. Very nice to see security control back. Next, yep, another very similar list uses Purple Kyrie. I don't understand why you would do that, but I get with the options and stuff like that, it just helps out at the end game. So next, pretty much a Rookie Rush list for yellow. It's Really interesting to see this because we use the Tamers to Digivolve to get out. And you got Rappa and Digimon, you got Jet Selfie, and then Mastermon just to Geograss these two, one of your level 4s together, and just go ham on them. So that's really what it's going to do. And that Geograss can swing immediately. That's nutty. So Rookie Rush, yellow, is kind of making a small baby bump out of this. But outside of that, nothing too crazy. Next, another yellow-purple deck. I figure this one's more yellow than purple because we get, you know, the yellow starters. You get, you know, Magna Angemon. You got Leomon. You got, you know, Ankylamon. You got Salamons, Bushies, Cutiemon. Just a very well-rounded deck. This deck does revolve around the top end being, you know, Mastermon from the trial deck. And then you have let me go to the next one. I'm gonna screw up her name. So another hybrid list as well. This is purple. We're gonna start looking at a little more purple lists. So purple, we get Myotismon coming in this week, which is really nice. Told you to pick up this Myotismon, especially for this Mallow, if you want to Digivolve on top of it. But I like the Eyesmon as the draw engine in this deck. Rebellionmon's really nice tech. This is a really good solid deck. Paladin of Flames, really good. I see where they're going with this. Draws, and then you're just trying to get Myotis engraved. So Yoko and this Myotismon just does all the work for you. Really nice, really powerful. Next, we have Ophanimon, Fall Down Mode, Mastermon Nidhogg. Really cool list. We get Lucemon Chaos Mode again. I mean, you got Flame, Hellscythe, Underworld Calling from the Darkness, Pendulum Flame. This card is probably going to see a lot of play in purple, just regardless, just because it's a 1-for-1 trade that's huge with anything you choose. Next, we got Norarimon with Tsunimon. This is pretty much Mastermon Fall Down Mode, which I'm excited for. I'm excited for Fall Down Mode. It's just really going to be nice to see how this goes. Pendulum Flame yet again, just to pop and go. And this is going to be nutty with Zwart Defeat in Pendulum Flame. That's a 2-for-1 deal. You swing in with Zwart Defeat, then they have 2 threats you want to get rid of. Pendulum Flame for 2, pop, pop, done. That's how that's going to work. And Chimeramon just being Chimeramon. Next, we get another purple, yellow, purple deck, and it's Angelwoman, Magna Angemon, Mastermon, Magna Angemon yet again from EX Collection. Really nice to see that being teched. Chimeramon, Nidhogg, Mastermon, really nice. I think you want Fall Down Mode in this as a big top end, but who am I to tell you what to do? Next, we get Fall Down Mode, Mastermon again. This is really nice. I'll be back. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, Norimon, just being able to cheat Geograss at the end phase is just nasty. Next, another Geograss, you know, Mastermon Geograss with Fall Down Mode. I love it. I love to see this kind of stuff. That makes my day. Next, we're going to go over the purple stuff. We got X Antibody, so we get Alphamon with Orarumon. Yeah, I'm gonna screw it up and just deal with it. But we got Alphamon taking a top here. I like the list. It's very interesting. We get Jinryumon, War Greymon, Hisorimon. This is really good all around. I think this is a good list indicator. Next, we do have another Alphamon list. 3 Alphamon. Maybe going to 4 would be awesome, but I see where they're going for. They're not trying to make it all reliant on Alphamon, because making your deck just focus on Alphamon might not always make the biggest consistency. Next, another Alphamon deck, and I love it. I love how this deck is playing out. It's showing a really great promise, and I'm excited to see what they do next. I love X Antibodies in the list. Just really good. Guys, what do you think? So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what decks you're excited for in BT8, what decks might be overly the top for you. What decks are you preparing for? What cards are you going to grab and just hold on to? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!